Where are you? Adi, come on, man. Wow. Welcome. Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the story of the real story, right? So, first of all, what is the challenge or the excitement to play yourself in your own story?
I don't know, it's really hard.
Isn't it? Is this really hard?
You know, when I signed this, I thought, oh, okay, great, this is a great idea. And doing
Did you
it,
ever think he was crazy when he came to you with this narrative?
No, I didn't think he was great. I was already knee deep into it, so
Yeah?
yeah, it was probably one of the hardest journeys I've ever had in my life, is
Yeah.
to redo
Your whole journey.
everything
Yeah.
that went great and also that went very wrong.
I guess time and again we used to have discussions where I used to look at her and I was like, you know, you've put yourself in it,
Yeah.
and there are times where we would do scenes, but to detach yourself,
Right.
knowing that because there sometimes is what you believe,
Yes.
how you are, and how people perceive you.
Yeah.
So the balance
Yeah.
was something which.
Yeah? Sorry, but I have this I mean, this is completely off what's here, but tell me how many times during the filming of this biopic, this series, did you feel you were not acting at all?
Most of it. He's like, okay, you have to cry. I'm like, it's no problem because
Yeah.
I actually feel really sad. It was, again, one of the hardest journeys I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I think only someone very ambitious wants to go through everything that they've gone through in life. That's, you know,
And go through it again.
why would I want to do that to myself?
What is it to know that you enjoy something that maybe you're fundamentally going to be wrong, but the sense of what would be my reaction if it wasn't to a child? Well, I would look at the choices where they're not good at next to something that choosing somebody and not good in themselves. I don't think that I'm going to judge what the judge and what they do with their lives. Right now, I'm just the baby. I don't think about that later.
On paper, and how did you convince your team that budgeted for it? How did it work out? It's not easy. Let me give you this.
It's definitely not easy. I mean, like, but.
You know what? You're actually holding it like this.
All right. So it definitely wasn't easy, but the support of, as I said, I give the credit to the whole team, from the writers to our producers and to the whole Zee5 team. You know, so for making it come true and giving us all the support, because the story goes from Canada to LA to India. So the technical support and the vision, you know, of narrating so many timelines, right from back 1981 to 1994 to 2003 to 2017. So recreating all those timelines only happened due to the support of the whole team.
Yeah, and I just want to say that Karan, who's
Is
right there,
right there.
He spent months with me on my couch, crying with me, laughing with me, smiling, being sad, being angry with me, me explaining so many different stories, so many different things that happened in my life, and you know it was really, really difficult for us. We sat there for so many months talking about everything that happened in my life, and I think out of all the people in the world, I think he really did explain my story exactly how I would want to tell everybody here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's hear it for Karan, and actually let's invite Karan. Come up, Karan. So we've got Karan, we've got Shireen, Kishore, and Akash, and Arunava, who's going to join us. Please come, no? Please join us.
Oh, I just want to say that we did fight a lot.
Yeah, we did?
A lot.
Yeah?
We fought a lot, we laughed a lot, and we fought even more over the story. But I think it's come out really well.
Yeah? So tell me, I'm just very intrigued, you know, why and how Sunny Leone as a biopic? And how did that happen? Like, what was the emotional connect you had with Sunny before you actually took this as a story, as a narrative to Sunny?
Okay. So
He's like, no, no, I don't want to talk about it.
So I would say this, that I was lucky to have been approached by the producers.
Nice.
Shireen, Kishore, Akash. And
Right.
Roy,
Where are they? Why aren't they here?
they gave me they came up with the idea to me.
Right.
And I
What was your reaction? You know, we asked Sunny her reaction. What was your reaction?
My reaction was, I remember instantly feeling that I get to narrate a story of a woman who did everything what she wanted to do in her beliefs,
Right.
which itself is something which needs to be told out there. That you know, like I said, that it's about Karanjit Kaur.
Right.
And that was the beauty of it, that everyone knew the life of Sunny Leone,
Right.
but no one knew Karanjit Kaur,
Right.
or where she came from, what made her take the decisions that she's taken.
And it's actually never been spoken of, really. You know, it's a very...
Well, I think that there's a picture in everybody's mind out there of
yeah.
who Sunny is.
Yeah.
And, who
I
that
just want to say this because I give her the credit of letting us narrate it
Yeah.
as truly we can be close to the facts.
Right.
So
So it's very interesting that we actually on Zee5 have a show called The Story, and then we have The Story, which is fantastic, right? It's fantastic.
And very few people have the strength and the thing to go out there and actually put your life out there the way it is.
It is.
Or completely insane.
Yeah. No, we have to give it to her for that, for letting us narrate her script, her life, her thing without it being... you tend to obviously have biased opinions on a lot of things, which she never influenced us to do.
Wow.
Which is the beauty of this show. It is.
Did it ever happen while you were filming? You were like, no, let's remove this part. Did it ever happen?
Many times.
Many times? Okay. Nice.
But my first reaction to a lot of the things that were written, and then when we were sitting there and actually doing it, and I was so thankful that everyone else around me started saying the same thing that I was saying. And then all of a sudden our scenes, you know, sort of morphed into something completely different, which was the truth. And I kept saying, no, but this is what happened. I don't understand this. You can't put this in there. This didn't happen. This is not the way that my family was, or this is not what my father would say, or this is not what my mother would say. And I had to bite my tongue so many times. But I was so happy that everybody the entire Vora family was feeling the same way I was, and then Adi felt the same way, and then Karan felt the same way, and then the entire crew was like, yes, this is correct.
Right.
Sometimes when you write something on paper, it's not always what ends up being shot.
So I have this one last question before we open the bar, before we thank each one of you for being here. And I think I'll start with you because you haven't really spoken and you're very shy. So this is your chance. Please take this mic. And tell us, after being associated with this beautiful journey, do you now truly believe that reality is stranger than fiction?
It most definitely is.
Yes? See, he finally spoke one sentence. Tell us, Sunny, do you think reality is stranger than fiction? Or this could happen to anybody?
I think that everybody has their own story, their own struggles, their own things in life that they have a hard time getting through,
Right.
that destroys them, that breaks their spirit, but also makes them happy and gives them strength. Every single person out there has their own story that, maybe they don't get to tell. And I get to tell my story, and, it's a crazy emotional journey. And I'm really happy and I'm really proud that Zee is taken on this challenge, and Shireen, everybody at Eye Candy for being so supportive and sticking to the story and exactly what we wanted to shoot and the story
I know,
that we
where is
wanted to
Shireen?
tell. Yeah.
Shireen, we've
Shireen,
heard Shireen's name
Akash,
so many.
Joy.
Yes.
Where are you
Kishorji.
guys? I think
I have
the
to say that it
lubric is
took-
over, guys. Come back.
We've been working on this project for a few years.
Yeah.
And in that few years,
Yeah.
the only company, which is Zee, has taken on this story to be exactly how we had envisioned it.
Yes.
And this is exactly the partner that we would want to share this story, because anybody else would have destroyed it.
And I have no
Completely.
other better way or more higher note to end this interaction with. Congratulations, Zee. Congratulations, Zee5. Congratulations to the entire team who's put the Zee5 originals together. Congratulations to you, Sunny. And I'm sure we're going to see a Karanjeet Kaur that we've never seen. And after this, we're going to be like, that's a person we know. That's a story we know. And thank you very much, Adi, for bringing this. Thank you very much, Karan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zee5. Thank you very much. Each one of you have been a phenomenal part of the audience. Although you did not clap, I'm sure you were there with us in spirit. And that is something that I truly appreciate. Could we have a huge round of applause for Babur Katabbar, Kala Chiripu, Sone Bido Yaron, Tamashri, Mehman, table number 5, 0 kilometers, Life Sahi Hai, season 2, and I have a very bad memory. But yes, all the other shows that you are going to see as flagship launches through this spring right here on Zee5. Thank you, everybody. You've been a fantastic audience. Can I lead you to the bar, please? We'll all get a drink. It's so wonderful to see so many wonderful faces in the audience. Thank you. What? Oh, okay. Let me say goodbye. I am dying to speak. Okay, so... Yes, we need pictures, so I'm going to request all the actors from all the shows to kindly join us on stage, please. Please, all the actors, whoever are still present here to kindly join us, and members of Team Zee, please join us for this photograph. Aap nahi aa rahe ho? Mr. Goenka, come, join us. You made it happen, sir. So could we have all the actors, please? All the actors, wherever you are. Don't be shy now. Too late in time to be shy. Do we have all the actors here? Please join us. Is anybody else? Nobody else is here. Hi, cutie. See, he remembers me now.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What does it feels to get portrayed in a biopic at this age of your life?
What does it feel like? I'm very nervous to see what people think of, what my journey has been. I think a lot of people out there have been really curious as to from where to where to where has she come in life. We don't understand how does someone make some of the decisions that I've made in life, and I think that once they watch this, they'll get a glimpse into who I actually am and not who they think Sunny Leone is.
Your Marathi fans are there, so what do you want to tell them?
I want to tell you to watch my show on Zee5.
Thank you guys, thanks a lot, thanks a
Jai
lot.
Maharashtra.
Thank you so much.
Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you. Excuse me.
That's fantastic. I think we've also got Pito Bash if he wants to join us here. Pito. Yeah, listen, you're always flying. Come na, zameen pe udhar aa jao. Could we have a loud round of applause for our actors? Please. All right. So let's start with Raima first. Tell us. Okay, fine. All right. Let's start with Pito. They don't want to. नहीं वैसे तो मैं first तब से बोल रही हूँ. आप mic लो ना please. Pito बताओ यार, first of all, what has the digital medium done for you? I mean, you've been all over the world in the recent times, and then to come back and to be a part of this ensemble and to be a part of this digital journey, what is it like for you?
See, I worked in digital platform in America. I finished a series there last year as well. But the basic, जो डर है वो यहाँ इसीलिए था. Generally, what happens because suddenly lot of digital, things are coming up, and then we compromise with the quality of it. So that's why, before this one, I actually denied a couple of digital series here because. Yeah, it's like you come with 10 episodes, like 45 minutes each, then you don't have a budget, you don't have proper writing, you don't have script.
Actor के लिए budget. Thank you, Zee5.
No, I'm talking about in terms of production.
No,
I'm
fair
not
enough.
talking about myself.
No.
So, this is...
See, Hollywood कभी नहीं भेजना चाहिए.
This came, it's a very...
I'm so mean.
No, what I mean is like this is a very small story they can, come with, and yeah, it's a small production, but with a very intense and very interesting idea. So I thought maybe, and I know the writer and everybody, so I said like, okay, let's start with this.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Fun. Excellent. So now Swaso, I think now. Hey, see, we're now at table number 5 only. So Swaso, you've been a writer, you're an author, you're a lyricist, you're a singer, you're a performer. So what is it like to play this twisted character? And I have to compliment you. They say that the camera makes, adds weight to you. You look very fit in the show.
No, that was...
the phase.
No, that I was not well, and then I came out, and for that look they cast me.
अच्छा.
मुझे लगा था कि मुझे जब फोन आया तो मुझे लगा लॉकडाउन के लिए बुला रहे हैं क्योंकि मैं उसके काबिल हूँ. लेकिन these people, they called me and they said they want me to act, and then there was this lovely story. Bhavesh, the writer, is here.
Bhavesh, you want to join us? Come.
Come.
Applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, beautiful.
I promise you the bar
Bhavesh
opens after this.
Yeah, lovely Bhavesh.
So the incentive to applaud is the bar.
And Bhavesh and me, both of us are kidney patients. That's the similarity.
So that is definitely the most bizarre conversation I've ever had on stage.
So,
we are both kidney patients.
No, you don't know how it is like.
Yeah.
We are alive here.
We can go on for an hour.
No. We don't have that time.
No. So it was fantastic. They called me. They said, this is the story.
Right.
It's a beautiful story, twist in the tail kind of story. And yes, here it is.
Bravo.
And it's a fantastic medium. You can do experimentation like 5-minute film, 10-minute films, where do you get to do all these things, apart from digital?
Yes.
So, and lovely Zee, congratulations for this, because आप लोगों ने एक ऐसा विजन और ऐसा एक स्पेक्ट्रम तैयार किया है कि उसमें मैं अभी देख रहा हूँ कि सारे शोज एक के पीछे एक, so variety of shows are there, and everything, so it's very well thought out.
Right.
And congratulations everybody.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Finally, can we ask you the question? Otherwise, we'll just send you back. Mehman. No, आप तो बस मेहमान हो यहाँ पे.
And then you get to stand with
No, but
Raima
it's very
Sen.
interesting because, your story is always about the third person. right? So what does it feel like? I mean, to kind of, portray this wife who's actually happy with the husband, but isn't.
Because she doesn't know. Such
Yeah.
a bizarre concept.
Yeah,
And I thought-
exactly.
thought
I
it
mean,
was
we're
very
talking about
interesting.
bizarre concepts
Yeah.
on the stage right now.
And she doesn't know
Yeah.
what's going on. And that's
Yeah.
the beauty of the whole thing.
Right.
She's so innocent and naive to it all.
Yeah.
And it's completely bizarre. So I loved it because I like
Yeah.
bizarre things. And so I thought it was quite interesting. It was
Yeah.
fun playing it. I was in Calcutta, my hometown.
Right.
And my co-stars were very good
Yeah,
actors
very,
from
very
Bengal.
good actors, yeah.
So yeah, it was great shooting
Prominent
with them.
actors, very well,
Very,
prolific actors, yeah. So tell
And
me.
she looks so pretty in the show.
Yes,
Fantastic.
you do.
Just because
Swasa is
he's met
very
me
kind.
After like 10 years maybe. That's all.
Swasa is like that. No, no. But you do look very pretty. Raima, tell us one bizarre story or one bizarre incident while you were shooting this. Do you have one bizarre incident while you were shooting? Because I've had bizarre
shot-
incidents in Kolkata in general. Like Kolkata in general is like a bizarre town for me.
Nothing really. We just shot in a very short period of time. It was just maybe like 2 days. We finished the whole short film. Wow. But yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, nothing out of the
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, no? All right.
They just give us 1 day, by the way.
Us 2 days, thank God.
हॉलीवुड मत भेजो यार हमारे लोगों को हम भीड़ के आते हैं यार ओनली 1 day दे के बस मगर मैं जा रहे हैं तुम्हारे साथ मैं भी आ रहा हूँ इसके बाद ऑलराइट could we have a loud round of applause table number 5 and Mehman thank you very much thank you for writing such a bizarre story thank you Swasa thanks Miss Sen thank you Pito thank you and yeah okay so now let's move on to 0 kilometers yet another crazy story about what happens on a journey and what happens through the journey. So let's take a look at this one. Imagine, to see a Priya warrior, right? And look what happens. And this is the beauty of creating original content. And yes, this is the kind of content that you will see streaming on your handheld devices on Zee5 original. So well, let's invite Karthik Subraj on stage to have a little chat with us. Karthik, Inga. Hey. Karthik, you're actually very young, man. They told me you're young, but you're super young. Now, let me tell you something very interesting about Karthik. Well, his next film is called Mercury, and there's this lesser-known person, like he's okay, like he can dance a little bit, called Prabhu Deva. And then there's another film that he's producing and working with. It's going to come up next, and it's with this other guy. Just another guy, like, just Rajnikant. So, those are the kind of stalwarts that Karthik is working with. Can we have a huge round of applause for Karthik?
Thank you.
So Karthik, I'm
not producing Rajini's film, I'm directing.
Are you directing?
Yeah.
Sorry, not producing, directing.
And even Mercury I've directed.
Directing only, with Prabhu Deva.
Directed and produced, yeah.
Of Mercury. Okay, so you today are like one of the most acclaimed directors when it comes to Tamil cinema, right? And my first question to you is, why such a deceiving name? Kallachirippu, and it's so intense and serious, the trailer.
Yeah, so Kallachirippu, as you said, it doesn't mean it's a naughty smile, it means fake smile.
Okay.
Yeah, so it actually...
Yeah, like a thief, right? So deceiving.
Yeah, it's deceiving.
Yeah.
It's kind of very interesting thriller that kind of a murder mystery, but sort of questions the entire institution called marriage as such, the family, marriage and everything. So it kind of questions it. It's a very interesting concept. It is written and directed by a very young guy called Roju. He couldn't
Younger
make it
than
here.
you?
Yeah, very younger.
This is crazy.
And,
it's like I'm young, I'm like very young, but he's younger than me.
And it's produced by Kalyan. Kalyan is here. So
hey Kalyan, come join us, Kalyan.
please. So it's produced by Kalyan and from our company called Swarnacha.
No, we don't need track, Kalyan's here. Hi Kalyan. How are you?
Hi,
okay,
good.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So tell me something. After, starting off with ideas that are turning into reality in terms of celluloid and working with Prabhu Deva and Rajnikant, what's the motivation that one would seek of venturing into the digital space and why?
No, basically I came into filmmaking just because there was something called YouTube. Okay,
Correct.
so because if
Something. It's
No,
going to be
no.
redundant after Zee5. That much we can promise you.
I just meant to say that I didn't work as an AD to anyone. I was trying because I was a software engineer. I was working as I thought I should go and assist someone, but I couldn't. So then the YouTube thing came, and then I started making my own short films. So,
Correct.
so digital is what actually has brought not only me, like many filmmakers like me, to the center stage and achieve their dreams. So I think digital is the next big thing here.
Right?
Yeah.
What about your views on the whole digital space and, bringing this product to life?
So, if you see the evolution of how the consumption has been,
Right.
I mean, how the viewers consume.
Correct.
It has been theaters, then television, and so on
Correct.
and so forth, right? So, now I think next 5 to 10 years later, I think I don't see many people going to theaters at all.
Oh, you don't see it
right?
happening at all?
No,
Because
it's-
that was my next question to you anyways.
Yeah, so if you see the Western world, it's already happening.
Right.
The theaters are almost zero occupancy or
Right.
very less occupancy
Right.
for 90% of the
Any
movies.
theatre owners
right?
here? this is your future, Nostradamus.
So everybody is moving towards the digital consumption,
Right.
and we as a company, since the company is very young and we are a set of guys who are more technology oriented, so we made a conscious decision of getting into the digital space much earlier, so that when it reaches that high, we'll be able to ride the tide.
Lovely. You are known to create content in general, like the South Indian industry. So do you believe that you've kind of pushed the envelope, pushed the boundaries when you've created this?
Yeah, exactly. Because even this kind of a script, as somebody said before, like it's kind of very bold, very hard hitting, and this one can't be. I mean, this can be a feature film as such. The content.
Yeah,
but,
even the dialogues.
yeah,
Like
so
wow,
not
it's
only-
just a 3-letter word and just say it. It's called sex. So good, right? So good. Wow.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, if you see the series, I mean, I could promise that it's more hard hitting and more touching, more emotional. It talks. It's more women centric. It talks about more serious issues. In a thriller format. So I think this kind of thing can't be like made into a film, censored and released in theater.
Correct.
So this is the advantage digital brings to us. Yeah.
Lovely. And last question, I'm going to ask you this with a culture report, but not a fake smile, but like a naughty smile. Are you going to get Rajinikanth sir to, work in web series next for Zee5?
No way. I don't think so. I don't
You
know
know,
what
way. I don't think so. All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you very
lot.
much.
Thanks
Could
a
we
lot.
have a huge round of applause for Culture report? Superb. Now, this is a very important question. I know for one thing, I mean, this is like a fact that I love to sleep. How many of you love to sleep? It's like my favorite exercise, my favorite activity. Give me a cheer if you love to sleep. Well, nobody loves to sleep. We all love to sleep, especially the front row. I know how hard you all work, right? So, for all those people who love to sleep, you have to say hi to this wonderful actor because this whole show is about disturbed sleep, all right? And it's quite cool because it's called Sone Bhi Do Yaro. And the other person we're going to team up on stage for this particular little chat is Tamashri. And I imagine we have weird crushes and we have weird love stories and love that doesn't love us back. Now imagine if someone would fall in love with a tomato, that would be a Tamashri, right? So let's take a look at both these trailers and then invite on stage Naveen, Kasturiya and Manvi Gagru. So let's take a look at both the trailers first.
फ्रिज की कूलिंग भी बंद हो गई है
Hey, hello, where are you guys? I can't find you. Hello, how are you? Hi. Two of my favorite actors after Sumit. Or on the same. All right. Ex-Sumit. No, yeah, okay. He's gone? All right. I think he's just hiding somewhere in the corner. All right. So, guys, please pick your microphones. Let's have a little chat. Could we have a loud round of applause for Naveen and for Manvi? Because then, it just feels sad if you don't, clap for them.
It's really hot. I don't blame anybody. I will
Yeah?
not take it personally. I know
So
it's
just
very
clap
hot.
for me, man. I've been at this for a while now. All right, okay. I'm very excited, though, about this content. All right. So first question to Naveen itself. Naveen, what is your confession about sleep for you? Like, do you sleep a lot? Do you snore yourself? You guys are best friends, right?
Can I answer it on his behalf, please?
Absolutely.
So Naveen is always late. Always. Like if and it's usually sleeping. But not because he. I mean, I don't know actually. Why are you late always?
Why are you late, Naveen? You were late here too.
The question was about sleeping. Why are you talking about me being
Because
late?
Because
keep
you are
saying
sleeping.
that-
That's why you're late.
Oh, that's what he tells me.
No,
I mean,
it's-
because
I'm
we
little
go to events.
I'm a little slow. I'm a little lazy. So I take a lot of time in doing things.
Acha.
So I take a lot of time when I sleep. I take a lot of time when I
Yeah.
wake up. So that's
Yeah.
the reason. But yeah, I sleep a lot and I sleep
And do you
late.
snore?
You sleep alone?
I sleep alone mostly, so I don't know if I snore.
You sleep alone mostly.
Why are you in love with a tomato?
I mean,
I don't understand. He sleeps alone half the time.
He's lying.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And have you ever encountered anybody as mom? Like, do my mom snores? It's really annoying. I have to go away to the guest room.
No,
sometimes.
I don't. I mean, I don't know if I snore, but.
Have you ever encountered anyone who snores?
Yes, I have, and
Yeah.
I have, and I would generally wake them up.
Acha.
Yeah, there is a sequence in the show when, in the film, when I just wake him up.
Yeah.
That's what I do. You know, I don't care about other person's sleep if I'm unable to sleep, honestly.
Yeah.
So this is what I was trying to do in the show also.
Yeah.
But he would always get back to snoring. So I think, so if you
And
watch,
were these real snores? Like, like, did
that-
this guy actually go to sleep? Like, how was the mahol on set? Like,
On
did he
set? On
yeah,
set?
could he actually sleep if he wanted to?
he was trying to, but no, he was acting only, mostly.
Yeah, he was acting.
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Manvi, such a crazy love story. What was your first reaction when they offered you this story?
When I read the concept note,
Yeah.
I was like, this sounds damn abstract. I'm
Yeah.
not going to do it. But then I wanted to meet the director. I met Nishant
Right.
because I figured that, it's so abstract a concept that
Right.
maybe if like given a good treatment, it can become interesting.
Right.
So I met Nishant and I just loved the clarity that he had.
Yeah.
He had a whole storyboard prepared
Right.
for the whole. In fact, my first meeting, I was expecting it to
And
be
this
like
is a
quick
short.
one. And this is a short. He's
Wow.
so thorough in
Wow.
his.
Producers, are you listening? Nishant is your next catch.
Nishant's not here. Nishant's not here.
No,
yet.
this is producers. Are you listening? Nishant is your next catch. Like, I mean, imagine having like a storyboard even for a short. I think that's fantastic.
In fact, he went on talking about the film in such great detail, and I was like, मुझे इतना सुनना ही नहीं. I just wanted to meet you.
Yeah, and I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, I just wanted just to see what kind of a feel I get out of the project and him and the crew, and then the writer Jasmine, she was also fantastic.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what, I have to do this. There's so like, I mean, I knew that it's going to be something interesting that will come out of it.
Right.
So yeah.
Lovely. Could you ever be in love with somebody who snores?
Yeah. I've been in love with somebody
Who snores?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I still am.
Yeah?
I think you want names, no?
Give us names now.
Nobody knows it. There's no point.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, Ram Dulari.
He's in love with the lesser mortals. Okay. Take it. All right. And, just today I was browsing through Instagram and I saw ginger cats. So basically, gingers that looked like cats. And I was like, oh, because I really like cats. So has there ever been a real life incident when you picked up something and you said, "Arey, isme to meri maa ka chehra dikhta hai." I don't know, I'm just saying, like random shit. But like
No, but I think potatoes have that all the time. Like,
they do, right? They actually have eyes and features.
There'll be a
and-
stub coming out or whatever.
Yeah. Has it ever happened to you that you've been like, oh, I won't cut this today? Has it ever happened to you?
No, in fact, it makes me want to cut it even more. I'm like, hey, I'm going to cut
Okay,
this
is
today.
this a thriller?
It is. It actually is a thriller.
Excellent. So, well, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank
Can we have a
you.
huge round of applause? Sone bhi to yaro, jane bhi to yaro. You can see it on Naveen's face. It's like, I'm very uncomfortable. I want to go back.
No, I'm fine. You can ask
You
more
are?
questions. yeah.
No? You tell us the real name of Ram Dulari.
No, this is not about it. This is more about our film.
We're troubling you. Thank you, Naveen. Thanks, Manvi.
Thank you.
May I request you to please leave my microphones? Could we have a loud round of applause? Stop being like this. Be nice, yeah. There's dinner and drinks after this, I promise you. Could we have another loud round of applause for Tanveer Bookwala as well? Yeah, please give him a loud round of applause because I'm sorry I didn't invite you up on stage. It's my bad. But that's okay. We'll play Scrabble and I'll make up for it. I'll make your team win. Yeah? Okay. So let's move on. This is my second last cue sheet. And we've got, like, again, two fantastic shows on this one. It's Mehman, which is a Bengali and a Hindi show. So it's Behinglish, if there is a word like that. And we've got table number 5. Again, yet another crazy, retarded, absolutely convoluted thought process to have with stories. And you know, stories have the power to move you, to shake you, and to stir you up. So let's take a look at, I heard the concept of your story. It's nuts. It's a nutcase story. So let's take a look at Mehman and table number 5 coming up for you right now.
बचपन से मुझे एक्टिंग का बहुत शौक था.
Let's take a look at table number 5. भाई पागल है ना? Like, matlab, totally crazy, right? So let's invite on stage Raima. She's here. Hi, Raima. Welcome. And let's invite Swasa. He's here too, Swanand Kirkire. One of my favorite people in the whole world. You should know how I met him for the first time in my life. I actually ran my car reverse into him. Then I realized it was him. Then I got off and I said, I love you. That's true. That's a true story, right? So, wow, that's fantastic. I think we've also got Pitovash if he wants to join us here. Pito. Yeah, listen, we were having this conversation before we started the show when you said, as an actor, as a performer, you are in this lust for search, you know, and this lust for good characters to play. So how enticing was this character and what made you say yes?
I mean, you've answered the question already, actually.
The lust?
The lust. No, but the... No, it's...
See, it's amazing how I can use these words at a corporate show.
Yeah. You would never... I would never, looking like the way I look, be able to play an action hero in anything else.
And you did.
And so that was it. Like when Q said to me, he'd actually told me about this when we were shooting something else completely.
Okay.
And he told me about this show. I was like, yeah, that sounds very cool. Yeah, I have this friend who can do this and stuff. And he's like, And then later on he's like, listen, I'm pitching, it's you. I'm like, I can't do it. And I mean, have you seen me? And then he said, no, you have 2 months. You have 2 months to train. I said, give me 6 months, I can do it. He said, no, you have 3. So I trained for 3 months and then...
Bad negotiator, Q.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Actually, very good negotiator. You should be Zee's family, actually.
Actually, it's quite interesting that we're working with the platform, and I don't normally do commercial gigs. But
yeah.
This one was very weird because really Zee5 asked for what we are into. I was dying to do a show with real MMA fighting.
Wow.
And when Nikhil and Tarun came up and said that we want to do this, that it was a great experience to actually have people supporting you.
Yeah.
Who are actually, I mean, Nikhil is a fighter himself. He used to do a lot of
and
this
he's just
shit.
like...
So it was good fun because we all learned a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
I can
So what was it like to... So what is it like to train for an action sequence like this? But there's also so much, what do I say? So much lovemaking or whatever that we see out here. So what is it like to prepare for a role like this? Like how? That it's the fast generation, we keep moving, we're unstoppable. And that is the kind of content that we bring and curate for you with Zee5 Originals. We're launching this spring. Spring is a time to celebrate the happiest season.
Had a lot of time to bond, and so it just went off very naturally. It was easy. It was good. Thanks, Q.
Does he snore? Is the next question. All right, I guess...
Okay, we didn't like sleep together. We were just staying together.
Okay, all right. Okay, and Hina, I mean, as a producer... Hina's not here, sorry.
She's broken and ribbed.
She's broken.
Should we pass the mic to you there, Hina?
Our prayers are with you, Hina. Oh, yeah, there. Where is Hina?
She plays Minal.
That's you, right? Okay.
Yeah, Rupali.
Rupali, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. This is the first time I'm meeting you, so I apologize. So tell me something, you know, just experimenting, you know, a bold subject like this, because it's based on true incidents. What makes you say yes to a project like this, and what's your view on the whole digital envelope?
See, she got 2 days. I got only 1 day. I auditioned and I was like flying next day.
Yeah.
So there was zero preparation.
Wow.
But I believed in Q.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Q?
I mean, Q. It is very bad.
That's a very bad joke. I need the bar right now. I understand. I'm with you.
So when I was auditioning for this, he gave me one line.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have any doubt. Whatever he want to narrate, I'm fine with it. I'm on board.
Yeah.
That was my take on it. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Fun? Excited?
Yes,
Happy?
of course. Of course.
Thrilled?
I shouted there, so that was only me.
It's unbelievable. She was like, she got to die on the show. So thank you. The suspense is over. No, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for speaking to us. Really have a huge round of applause. This is Zero. You know, according to our initial show format, we wanted to start with this show, but then we said we're going to keep, you know, one of the most awaited, gripping stories. I mean, this is the age where we tell you real life stories, and there couldn't be a more intriguing personality, a more enticing, exciting, enterprising person.
Raja Kumari.
She's crazy, right, Raja Kumari? She's mad. She's amazing.
No, also I think it's a very unique combination. No one thought that Kailash Kher can collaborate with Raja Kumari and create the. I mean, you'll hear the
genres.
You'll hear the songs. Those are some mad songs they have made. And I think other than that, Raftar and Tycho Dumbridge, because Raftar for the first time has done rap in his mother tongue, which is Malayalam, and not Punjabi, which everyone confuses him with. So that's another, I think, for the first time people will see Raftar rapping in his mother tongue on Zee5.
Right. Yeah. Okay, was there a pair you were very skeptical about?
No, I think it was all good fun.
Yeah, like it was intuition that you worked on.
Nah, I think all of the pairings which we have done along with the Zee5 team were very, very well planned. It was not about just कि ये artist इस date को free है, ये इस date को free है, let's do the pairing.
Nice.
It wasn't that. In fact, we had to move the show a number of times, the schedule here and there, because we wanted that fixed pairing to be done on that day. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good insight. Okay, was it a surprise pair? I think you mentioned that, Kailash and Rajakumari for you, right? The surprise pair.
I think surprise for us was we being able to pull down 2 music videos in 24 hours, which we tried to convince stage and the entire team that nahi hoga. एक ही करेंगे. 24 hours, you can't do 2 songs, create 2 songs, create 2 music videos.
Right.
But when I look at the AV, I think the team here,
Is this
Rahul,
the first time you are seeing this trailer?
No, we have obviously worked on that.
Okay,
yeah.
so you've
but
seen
I think my team here, Rahul, Shai, and Kunal, they have done a great job in pulling this together. Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, what was your favorite genre of music that you heard out here? Because it was very experimental, right?
This is an experimental show. I mean, like earlier you asked Ankur the same question.
Yes.
What are the things that you can do on digital?
Right.
That's the, I think, things we can experiment on digital.
Right.
This is an experiment show which we have been able to produce, and I'm sure you'll love some of the music which will come out. I think we'll play.
We're playing Kala Joda later,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the kind of reception you received from the artists who collaborated?
I think they were all very excited because artists, as they love creating new music, and especially when they are given independence to create something completely on their own, without being limited to what a Bollywood producers ask them to do. Right. They love that idea, and I think there was not even a single artist who even took one day to think about if they want to be a part of the project or not.
Fabulous. And my last question before, we move on with this show and obviously watch Kala Joda. For Badshah, this is his first production.
This is his launch a production house called After Hours, under which he's planning to produce a lot of web series, TV shows, and Bollywood movies. This is his first show, which he has produced with us.
Lovely. And what do you think went on in his mind when he chose to produce this as his first show?
I think he's a great music curator.
Right. And the best part is he's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and
he's actually online and he's a Bollywood name.
Yeah, and he has curated the entire show from right from the pairing and from the choice of the music which needs to be selected.
Right.
So everything which you'll see is approved by Badshah.
Fantastic. And my last question is like, when you say lockdown, were they actually locked down?
Yeah. So 2 artists were flown down to a city, and they were given 24 hours.
And it was an alien city to them mostly?
Sorry?
Was it an alien city to them mostly?
Not really. Like Badshah's episode is shot in his hometown, Chandigarh.
Right.
Raftar, we flew him to Cochin, which is his hometown.
Correct.
And for Kailash Kher and Raja Kumari, we took them to Dharamshala.
Oh,
you
nice.
See some great visuals out there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Singh.
Thank you
Could
so
we
much.
have a huge round of applause for Lockdown and Gurpreet? Thank you. Thank you very much. Now let's take a look at our next original that's going to come up, and this is called The Story. The story is so amazing because, you know, I think all of us have stories, all of us have journeys, but if I am going to tell you a story right now, and I tell you to decide if it's a true story or it's not a true story, now that is where the intrigue begins. And this is a fantastic journey of many, many actors coming together, telling you a story, acting in your story, and it's up to you to decide if it's a true story or not. It's called The Story. Let's take a look. Woo! See, Sumit gets all the cheers and all the whistles and all the cuteness of the world. Girls go crazy. Sumit Vyas is on stage. Hi, what's up? So good to see you. And can we invite Vaibhav Modi on stage, please? The producer, man. Now, he's a very dear friend. Sumit, I'm a fan, and you know that, time and again. I follow you, follow me. Okay, it's great. All right. So please pick your microphone so that we can have a quick little chat. All right. So the tagline of the show is Sachi thi ya jhooti, right? Magar story badi achhi thi. You are a writer yourself. So firstly, how many stories did you feel like, or rather your story itself? So how interesting was it to actually pick up a story from your life, collaborate, and bring it to life?
The tougher part was which story is can I share with everyone?
Correct.
You know, because not everything is legal enough to share. So.
But it's Zee5, it's digital. You can share anything.
Yeah, but I have a family also, no?
Acha. Magar, then it's up to them to decide if it's true or not, no?
Yeah, no, and also, I mean, what happens is that being in the business of telling stories and writing and also acting, you can never tell a fully real story,
right.
You know, because you always tend to, garnish it with a little. So first fight was to fight that tendency to garnish a real story and just to tell them, okay, this is what happened.
Right.
Now you tell me how much story you want to add to this.
All right.
So that was a very, very interesting process. And I like that thin line where is it real or is it not real?
Nice. Now, okay, so you said you couldn't, first there was like this huge question in your mind, which story should I share because family is watching? No problem. Switch off the cameras. Tell us a story now. Tell us one bizarre incident of your life.
One bizarre incident.
Just bizarre. And then we'll decide if it's true or false. Is that okay? Shall we try it? Yeah? Okay. Tell us one bizarre incident.
Okay. When I was 6 years old.
Okay.
I don't expect funny because this is not funny.
Yeah, I can see your face. It's not funny.
I had a tuition teacher who was pretty strict.
Okay.
And he used to coach me in my summer holidays in Rajasthan.
Right.
So once I couldn't deliver whatever assignment he had given me. So he took me to the terrace and he had a stick and he whipped me and he said, you have to stand here till the sun goes down. And I was burning,
Rajasthan.
No, actually, it was winter time, and in Rajasthan, the winters are chilly as
hits your bones.
like it really pokes you.
Yeah.
So he said that you have to be here until no, it was actually rainy. I don't remember which one was it.
Okay, true story, false. True or false? Okay, give me a cheer if it's a true story. Says a all right, excellent. Vaibhav, you've while making this show, you've met a lot of celebrities, who came in and narrated your story. Tell me, who was the craziest?
यहाँ सुमित है तो मैं अभी सुमित के लिए बोलूँगा.
He's actually Swara.
But the thing is, actors
right.
have to put on a mask, have to tell lies
right.
to make themselves believable. And, the beauty of this format is that while they are putting on a mask, that mask is themselves. So they're playing themselves.
Right.
So कितना दूर बच के जाएंगे हमें झूठ बोल के.
Right.
So,
okay, can you reveal to us one celebrity whose story you still can't believe that it happened?
You have to see the show.
Okay.
And I promise you, every single story is going to leave you with that emotion.
Right.
Because like they say, reality is stranger than fiction, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's.
It was also very funny receiving direction while we were shooting this
Right.
thing.
Because you're like, "Nahi, ye meri kahani hai,
When the
yaar."
director told you that, no, this is how you should react, and I'm like, but...
Meri kahani hai.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'll react
okay.
like this.
Right.
Because
right.
he's thinking of the story.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very, very much for speaking to us. Can we have a huge round of applause, Modi Vyas on stage? Superb. Congratulations on The Story. Could we have another loud round of applause for The Story? Come on. Be nice, be nice. All right. Let's move on. This is a very interesting show. As we mentioned to you earlier, we're going to talk about, you know, a tenant and a landlord. And sometimes it's not just about tenant and a landlord. It's about some serious generation gaps. And the beauty of this for me is that I have been reunited with a friend after 4 years. Not as an actor, but just to be here in this venue. So ladies and gentlemen, let's watch Babbar Ka Tabar. It's got Manu Rishi. आप कितने खुश हैं मेरी हिंदी सुनकर? आप प्लीज माइक में बोलिए, प्लीज. प्रोड्यूसर्स हैं, डायरेक्टर्स हैं यहाँ पे.
ऑन है.
हाँ हाँ.
सुनाई दे रहा है.
नेहा, अंशुमान, come. Hey, hello, Neha. Oh, hi. Hi. Again, this is a fantastic opportunity for me to interact with these incredible people. जी.
मैंने उसका जवाब.
हाँ, हिंदी, मेरी हिंदी.
मैं तेरी हिंदी सुनकर बहुत खुश हूँ.
Thanks, मैं मुझे रोना आ रहा है. Unbelievable. Because he knows me since my Hindi was really bad. It still is, I guess. But yeah. So and then Victor and Neha know me, I think literally from the first week I moved to Bombay. Like the first week I moved to Bombay. Anshul and I have been friends for 6 years now.
Cobra.
You, the whole world knows.
Cobra, आपको कौन नहीं जानता?
जी, यहाँ पे कौन नहीं जानता?
Yeah, I agree to that.
No, that's very sweet of you guys. But yeah, just share with us, you know, Manu Rishi, as an actor, you to refuse. As an actor, what as a person, you refuse to grow old. But here, you actually have to show a generation gap. What was that like?
I think that's completely there in the script.
Do you smoke up?
Even he doesn't know how to smoke.
Are
no,
you
but
serious?
it's fun. It's fun actually performing this kind of character.
Right.
I've played my own dad, so I've reacted the way he used to react when I was a kid.
That is so cool.
ये family है, family का ध्यान रखना है,
हाँ.
family का ख्याल रखना है, उनसे पीछे भी नहीं हटना है. That's what generation gap अच्छा नहीं लगता जब आपको थोड़ा सा भी uncool बना देते हैं, बच्चे especially. So the way writer and director Alok and Victor, both of them, they have written, I think it's a fantastic thing which they gave me, so realistic and interesting also. Slice of life. बाकी परिवार है यहाँ.
Yeah, no, and Anshuman was telling me what a fantastic journey it was to collaborate. You know, usually what happens is there is a script, it's a directive, a narrative, and that's what you follow. But there was a huge collaborative spirit as a team. So please take your mic and tell us. अरे इतने सारे mics हैं यहाँ पे.
Good evening, everyone. Fantastic to be here. And Mr. Goenka, congratulations on such a fabulous platform. It's very seldom that this is my first experience. All my life I've grown on theatre and film, so it's my first digital experience.
Oh wow!
And where's Sumit Vyas? When I meet Sumit Vyas and my friends Naveen Kasturia, they are all big stars.
I think he should be in the next season of Lockdown.
Absolutely.
As well.
I think he should be in the next season of everything.
Everything, yeah. That's it. Like.
So on this show, it was fantastic that Alok, who's written the show and who's not here, Victor, the director, Neha, the producer, Manu Bhai, Aisha ji is not here. She's an integral part. Avneet, I call her the Instagram queen.
Yeah, we're going to get to her in a bit.
Bhavin. We all kind of got together. It was a process where we workshopped, we spoke, the script was open to discuss. And I really believe script is the Bible no matter what the medium is, and it's hats off to Victor and Alok and Neha for having given the kind of importance to the script and involving us actors in the process, which is why, honestly, I am lucky to be a part of this show and happy to be one.
Lovely. My next question is to Avneet. 1-point-something million followers you have. 1.2. The last time we reached 1.2 million followers on Instagram. All right. So, and she started 3 years ago. All right. So I don't understand how someone does that. Okay. Like in 3 years, you have 1.2 million people. Tell me something. I don't understand that about you. What is it that you don't understand about the generation that you standing here beside you? As an actor, as the story, as...
इसने मेरी इतनी help की है. पहले दिन ही she introduced me Instagram, and now even I have like
now
some
he stalks me on
1282
Instagram.
followers. 1282 in like 40 days of shoot. Not bad, no?
Not bad, yeah. I've got like at least 500 likes. So I'm sorted. Thank you, Mr. Rishi. I love you too. मुझे message आया. How do you think we got connected again after 4 years? Thank you, Avneet. Yeah, so tell us something that you don't understand about this generation. About this front row generation.
No, I'm very cool with my parents.
Yeah, you're very cool with
Yeah,
your
my
parents?
father is really cool. My
Yeah?
mom, yeah, she's like
What's
my best
the
friend.
coolest thing you can end up doing with your parents?
The coolest thing?
Yeah, like I'm not kidding you. I actually ended up sharing a joint with my mom, and it's true. It's true story, yeah? Okay.
I think for us Punjabis, festivals are the best part.
Festivals are the best part. So
She makes the most amazing Instagram stories with her father. So
Yeah?
her father and her combine to do these musicals and these fantastic Insta stories.
Yeah, he's damn fun to be with.
so cool. That's brilliant, brilliant. So tell me something, Victor. You've been on the creative side on so many projects before you decided to embark upon your own project. So where did you get this beautiful, innovative idea of kind of merging the two generations and giving it its own twist?
Actually, this is an idea of our writer, Alok Sharma. So
Okay.
he's not here. So it's about that one-line idea between bridging the gap between the two generations.
Correct.
Which is the 40 between 40 and 45 and between 90 to 24. These two generations.
Okay.
So that's what when we written the script and when we got the go ahead from Zee5 team, we were thinking how to get the right actors to portray that, but to get the gist of the roles and get the gist of the whole show right. And then when we met each of them, and that's when it fell together. The moment we saw Avneet, we knew that she is our Nikki.
How did you cast a non-smoker to be a dope head?
I will come to that last.
Yeah, please tell us that. That's very
I'll
interesting.
Come to that last. And then Bhavin, who is again a brilliant actor, as you will see on when the show
You are a
releases.
fantastic actor.
That
Look at his smile, my God.
Look at his smile.
Look, actually, there were moments during the shoot that we would see that Manuji and Bhavin there, "Arey, tu to mujhe takkar de gaya. Arey, tu to mujhe takkar de gaya." It's that.
Oh, wow.
And also you should see the camaraderie between Manuji and Anshuman. So casting Anshuman was real fun. Like we knew Anshuman entered our office and said, "This is our Jamia," the name of the character.
Yeah, just look at him. I mean, he looks like a complete.
In the.
Oh, you've changed it. Eh?
Yeah.
The hair is the same though. Yeah, pretty much the same.
Apparently, for the first time in how many 30 years, he has grown his beard and.
Yeah, it's a fact. I didn't shave for like 2 months.
You didn't shave for and some 30 years. This is the first time you've. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Neha, as a producer, who gave you the most amount of trouble on set? As a producer.
Nobody. They're all very cordial.
Yeah, very cordial.
Yeah, we were all like a family, so it was fun shooting with them.
Yeah.
There was nobody I would say that they were a stress.
Gun भी carry करती थी 16 hours 17 hours I have
Gun
to
भी
go
carry
I have
करती
to
थी।
go okay you can't go you know that kind of
ये कौन सी अच्छा ओके हाँ
Gun है ना?
हाँ
It's like-
ओके सॉरी हाँ सॉरी I was like ये कौन सी गन है all right okay excellent so well I can't wait to watch Babbar Ka Tabbar ये और नहीं yes come on give me a yes come on everybody wake up thank you very much thank you for speaking to us
Thank you, Zee5 team, for giving us this platform. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
do not steal my mic leave it behind yeah please leave my mic behind okay thank you and yes Avneet quick nothing but the best every single time when it comes to entertainment. It's varied, it is across languages, it's across the globe. The last 25 years have been such a beautiful span of experimenting and giving what our audience and what our consumer wants. And what is the need of today? What is the need of the hour? It's about giving you entertainment that's contemporary, fun, exciting, pushes the boundaries and is available for your consumption when you want to be entertained. To take you through this asset that we call Zee5, what is the journey thus far and what is it that you can expect from Zee5 originals in the time to come. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome CEO International and Zee5 Global, Amit Goenka. Loud round of applause, everybody. Welcome, sir. The stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone.
It's an exciting evening for us as we announce the launch of Zee5 Originals, the largest bouquet of original content across languages in India. Last month, we didn't just introduce you to India's most comprehensive digital destination for language content, we introduced you to an entire digital entertainment revolution. It's been very encouraging for us to see our viewers from across the country, even in smaller towns, downloading the Zee5 app on their handheld devices and watching the content that they love in the language of their comfort. And this spring, we're taking this revolution a step further. We are launching original content.
Once again, it's a season for new beginnings, new ventures, new lots of things. So it's a perfect time for us to announce Zee5 India, the largest slate of digital-first content in India. Pushing the envelope with content on the ground, our vision for Zee5 India has been to produce thought-provoking,
relatable content that's understated, bold, progressive, and layered. Content that's built to cater to Indian tastes and preferences with an international production quality. We have content pieces across 6 languages: Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Bengali. We have content pieces in 7 genres: thriller, drama, action, comedy, satire, biopics, and reality. All this content has been specifically created with deep consumer insights into our viewing audience preferences. 75% of Indian internet users are millennials, and this is the audience that's increasingly watching content online. You will also see fabulous mix of content on our platform, equally rich in its offering for both male and female audiences. By the end of April 2018, just a month from now, we will have 20 original shows on Zee5. And going forward, every month, Zee5 will be launching 1 new web series in each of the 6 languages I said earlier, 1 new short film. Building on this momentum, by March 2019, we plan to have more than 90 original shows on Zee5, making Zee5 the strongest content hub in India and taking us way ahead of our competition. Like the rest of our content on Zee5, consumers will continue to have the option to download and view this content offline as well. So let's talk about what we have to offer today. You must have already noticed the fabulous installations while you walked in, which probably left you with some level of curiosity as to what's cooking at Zee5. We are launching 9 Hindi web series today, including Sunny Leone's biopic Karanjit Kaur, Life Sahi Hai 2, produced by Love Ranjan's team, Badshah's debut production Lockdown, Babar Ka Tabar, 0 Kilometers, Table Number 5, The Story, The Big Cover-Up, and Dhat Tere Ki. There are 3 Hindi short films, Mehman, Tamashri, and Sone Bhi Do Yaro. And there's extensive regional content, and I'm not going to name all of them. 2 Marathi web series, 2 Tamil web series, 2 Telugu web series, 1 Malayalam web series, and 1 Bengali movie. I think it's time now for Zee Original content to do the talking. Here's an exclusive glimpse of what's coming up. Please play the AV. Where's the AV playing? For us. And hope that
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this unmatched energy on stage. And this is the energy that you will see translate on every medium of, the electronic device. Yay? Do you know how joyous your voice sound to me? It's excellent. All right. So what I'm going to do is take this little seat over here. And I'm going to invite for the first trailer to be played. And this is quite a cool series. Now, let me tell you something about this series that you're going to experience. It's not the first season, it's actually the second, because the first season was a sold-out runway hit on YouTube and the other things. So now, you know what? You don't need to go anywhere else. You need to come back to Zee5, because this is where we are streaming this spring Life Sahi Hai, Season 2. Let's take a look at the trailer. And along with him, Ankur Garg. Is Ankur here as well? Come on, guys. Put your hands together. Welcome them. Hi, Ankur. Hi, Tarun. Please take your seats. Huh? Umesh is also here. Huh? Come now, Umesh sir. Sohail is also here. Vaibhav is also here. Who else is here? Come on. EDs are here. First ED, second ED, third ED. Hello, 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 hello. See, we weren't told, that, I have your entire list. So I'm just happy to, the more the merrier. Find yourself a seat. If you don't have a seat, I'll give you mine. Come on, guys, sit down. No, sir, please. Every time boys say, मैं खड़ा हूँ, I want to say something else. मगर मैं नहीं बोलूँ. ऐसा ही शो है आपका, है ना? ऐसा ही शो है आपका. अच्छा नहीं ठीक है तो ऐसे खड़ के बात करते हैं ठीक है खड़े होके बात करते हैं I'm from Bangalore so my Urdu comes out anyways so anybody can choose to answer this question I think but maybe you are apt to answer this question because you've been because you've been writing this series so why is this show so dependent on boys problem why are the boys the most grieved in this thing so what is your inspiration is it the personal life what is the situation यहाँ पे हाँ नहीं मतलब मैंने हिंट दिया था मगर इसके आगे जो भी आंसर है हाँ ऑन है हाँ
देखो मैं लड़का हूँ तो मैं अपने पर्सपेक्टिव से ही बोल सकता हूँ right I don't think it's on yeah
isn't it on it is it actually can you just increase the volume for us
वो है ना लड़कों की प्रॉब्लम
हाँ
देखो
Mike I'm not saying it all right हाँ जी बोलो
बट देखो इसमें बहुत सारी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो एक्चुअली मेरी लाइफ से आई हैं या मेरे दोस्तों से आई हैं
अच्छा
तो अब अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं ओनली बॉयज स्कूल में गया
birds of a feather flock together
तो मेरे दोस्त लड़के और हम सबकी प्रॉब्लम्स इकट्ठी होकर यहाँ पे आई हैं इन कहानियों में
वैसे भी 4 साल से हम दोनों एक दूसरे को घर में झेल ही रहे हैं ना
so you actually are roommates flatmates
we used to
अच्छा अब पैसे बन गए
अभी
अच्छा
रिसेंटली गॉट
बैंड्रा शिफ्ट हो गया अभी
घर के पास
अच्छा okay all right and as an actor is it challenging for you to play such like grieved boys I mean these two have a genuine reason they went through this journey what about you have you faced similar journeys
नहीं बिल्कुल भी नहीं मतलब
बिल्कुल भी नहीं मैं तो बस सॉर्टेड बंदा लड़के तो ऐसे
बॉम्बे का एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा है कि पहले बैचलर थे जब बॉम्बे आए थे तो घर वैसे ही नहीं मिल रहा था
हाँ.
और जो कुछ शो में होता है वो रियल लाइफ में भी हो ही रहा था तो इट वाज लाइक वो अपनी स्लाइस ऑफ लाइफ अपनी लाइफ से ही आ रहा था स्लाइस
आई थिंक मैंने घर लेने के लिए किया है ये तो मैंने बेवकूफ बनाया आंटी लोगों को
अच्छा बेवकूफ बनाया आंटी को
मकान मालिक को
we are actually going to come to another show जहाँ पे मकान मालिक है और टेनेंट है we're going to find out about that show as well वहाँ पे कितना कौन उल्लू बनता है ये भी हम जानेंगे यहीं पे इसी मंच पर so tell us your story behind life सही है to what's on है promise on है हाँ हाँ
लाइफ सही है के बारे में मैं क्या बोलूं लाइफ सही है season 1 was such a big hit
right
amongst the youth
huge hit yes
it was a huge hit
yeah
and it was created by Tarun
right
the entire credit is to Tarun and Love sir
right
Love Ranjan who's
right.
the director of season 1 and Ankur Garg
right
so I was very happy to do it when the season 2 came to me
right
so it was very exciting that's all I can say
superb okay I have to ask you this look at the title and then you've got the tagline so I'm going to refrain from saying the tagline one of you say the tagline and tell me ये ऐसे ideas आते कहाँ से
बकचोदी का नया ड्रेस
correct
ये बोलने में क्या शर्माना
अरे
so very common
हाँ मतलब this is not streaming on Zee5 yet so you see this conversation isn't
ये Zee का आइडिया था बकचोदी
ये Zee का आइडिया
हम एड्रेस जो है वो Zee5 को बता रहे हैं बकचोदी अब Zee5 पे है
अच्छा जी
देखो मुझे कोई शर्म नहीं है मैं बकचोदी जितनी बार बोलूं मैं उतनी बार बोल सकता हूं
Mr. Goenka do you have any thoughts on this all right so do you have any pressure for season 2 because season 1 was such a hit do you find
for me yes
a lot
a lot
we are
pressure तो है ही है because season 1 इतना बड़ा hit था you have to deliver something which is equally good or better.
Right.
So उस pressure में तो बनाया ही है, but वो pressure तरुण पे ज़्यादा था.
I think both pressure भी है, but एक तरह का comfort zone भी बन जाता है ना.
Pressure भी है, pleasure भी है.
यार ये किसी भी चीज को गलत साउंड करा देते हैं यार.
आपका शो ही कुछ ऐसा
हम खामखा बदनाम हो रहे हैं यार.
फालतू में आप जाके शो देखिए. हाँ.
बट नहीं देखो प्रेशर तो डेफिनेटली है कि हाँ उतना सक्सेसफुल होना चाहिए. बट एट द सेम टाइम हमें पता है कि हमारा जोन क्या है, एक कंफर्ट लेवल है हमारा काम करने का, तो वो बेनिफिट भी है दोबारा वापस आने का. बाकी तो रिजल्ट्स बताएंगे कि कैसा रहा.
Absolutely. We're counting. We're counting, right? And I think the last question, but this is, I think, one of the most asked questions at press conferences, especially considering digital entertainment, right? So tell me, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of exploring content on a digital platform?
Mr. Garg will answer that.
Censor board. There is no censor board.
Right. So how does that affect your sensibilities?
No, I think what happens is, as a writer or as a creator of the show, Tarun does not really have to worry about the limitations. कि क्या जा सकता है, क्या नहीं जा सकता. But since we are also into filmmaking, that is something which our writers and directors on the film are always worried about. कि censor board इसका क्या करने वाला है, क्या नहीं करने वाला है. Other than the censor board aside, digital पे आपकी audience is much larger.
Right.
You know, the paying audience which actually goes to theaters is much lesser than what you could actually get on digital. So वो advantage तो है ही है. There is a lot. There's a bigger audience that you can reach out to.
Right.
So, yeah.
So that's the thing. And the last question is, I mean, look at this right wing. You'll see a lot of actors, all right? And actors is the one community is always asking for work. So if you had to cast a fourth Bakchod, would you pick anybody from
Yeah,
the right side in general? Like
we already have a few in our mind which are there in the...
Oh, you already do?
Yeah, we already have a
so
few.
Season 3?
Yeah, See,
on season 5.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you, everybody. Could we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, not just for the cast and, of course, the stakeholders of Life Sahi Hai. It's also the fact that this is the second season of our first show that we just discussed right here on Zee5. Let us invite somebody truly special. He's right here in the front row. And a very unique show. It's a musical show. But a musical show with a serious twist. What happens when you bring the biggest names of entertainment from Bollywood who are composing music with the new age digital stars? And then they recreate music like you've never heard before, seen before. This is what happens. Lockdown. Let's take a look.